In our headlines, Ghana Real Estate Developers Association calls for a clear and strategic housing policy in the 2024 budget that will address taxes on building materials, and struggling businesses advised to undergo restructuring and take a possible haircut if it is necessary to save the enterprise from collapsing. We have details from the Ghana Association of Restructuring and Insolvency Advisors week celebration, and later on the Joy Business Van, we will tell you about entrepreneur Dr. Kwamina Asan, who is taking baby steps to a booming infant food business. These and more shortly. Thanks for your company. I am Pius Kojo Baka. To our very first story, the Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, GREDA, says it is expecting a direct policy on housing to support the operations of its players and stakeholders in the 2024 budget statement. According to its president, Patrick Ebobonfo, issues of reduction of taxes on cost of building materials must be considered. He maintains that the association is also working to address challenges affecting pricing within the sector. He spoke to Joy Business at the 35th anniversary symposium of GREDA.
Well, the challenges emanate from, I think some of the membership issues with financing, issues with land acquisition, and, land litigation, etc. On the side of government and policy, I think that in the past there have been various policies. First was tax breaks, you form, once you are a real estate developer, 5 years, you don't pay corporate tax. But all of those things have now come and gone.
Patrick Ebobonfo is the president of the Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, GREDA. Now, the Joy Business Pre-Budget Thought Leadership Forum will come off on Monday, November 13 from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. This edition will focus on examining government's fiscal policies as against revenue mobilization targets and the risk of budget overruns in an election year. More in this report.
This edition will be held on the theme, the 2024 budget, maintaining a tight fiscal policy and the business-friendly environment in an election year. The panel will be made up of Professor John Gachi, Dean, School of Business, University of Cape Coast; Professor Ejapoma Jekedako, Senior Lecturer, University of Ghana Business School; Dr. Humphrey Eyim-Dake, President, Association of Ghana Industries; Mark Bedu Abuaje, CEO, Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry; and former Minister of Finance, Seth Tekpe. It will be live on Joy FM, as well as the Joy News channel, and also on all Joy Businesses social.
And you've got to make a date with us on Monday, November 13, for the Joy Business Pre-Budget Thought Leadership Forum. Now, Senior Manager at KPMG, Julius Ivo, has underscored the need for businesses in financial difficulties to undergo some level of haircuts to ensure a turnaround of the operations. According to him, it is prudent for struggling businesses to negotiate restructuring to prevent a collapse of the enterprise. Mr. Ivo was speaking at a Garia Week seminar and workshop.
Let's look at a business that is struggling and has creditors that owe the business so much. If you don't accept a haircut, you may even end up losing the entire of the amount that you are owed. So sometimes haircuts are extremely important, because when haircuts are given, it gives the business enough space. The people in the public sector will tell you fiscal space to be able to operate, to breathe. You can just imagine having as an individual, having a debt burden on you. You can even die out of it.
Now, Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry, Nanama Dukia Isiama, has announced plans to engage the private sector in food processing to avert post-harvest losses. She explained that bringing private investors into agriculture will enhance efficiency as well as empower Ghanaian businesses. She was speaking at the 50th anniversary celebration of GB Foods.
You will agree with me that the company's operation and future strategic plans are in line with government's industrial transformation agenda that seeks, amongst others, to support the reduction of perennial post-harvest loss of tomato in the country, enhance food security and nutritional value, contribute income securities, particularly to the rural communities in the tomato value chain. As a government, we are committed to building a vibrant business environment that would attract and sustain the needed investment from the private sector.
That's it for the Joy Business Report. Please stay tuned in for the Joy Business Van.
handling can be so tiring. Having to shuffle between banks to make payments. And waiting hours for payment confirmation. And worst of all, incurring avoidable costs due to payment delays. Chalet. But with EcoBank, making cargo payment has become super convenient through their digital self-service and in-branch channels. Sail smoothly with EcoBank and experience our one-stop payment solutions for all your cargo-related payments. Pay your customs duties and all levies, terminal handling and shipping line fees, and enjoy smart financing solutions to support your cargo handling operations. Contact us on 0800 003 225 or walk into the nearest EcoBank branch to find out more. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Imagine this. Your employees spend 1/3 of their lives at work. That's 13,000 days or 110,000 hours dedicated to their jobs. At Old Mutual, we don't just see the numbers, we see the faces and the dreams behind them. With our tailored group life insurance and pension plans, you can provide your employees with employee benefit schemes that gives them peace of mind for their futures and for their families. Make the choice that shows your commitment to your employees today. Call 0509 551 609 or email corporateservices@oldmutual.com.gh. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Hi, welcome to the Joy Business Van, brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and MTN Business. What are we doing today? During his nutrition course in medical school, Dr. Kwamna Hassan realized there were major nutrients that could easily be obtained naturally from plant foods without supplements. Infants came to mind and he began working on a recipe that birthed Sanaba baby cereal. The Joy Business Van visits his production facility to learn more. Enjoy.
Somewhere in Ghana's industrial hub, Tema, orthopedic research fellow Dr. Kwamna Hassan is busy at work. Nope, he's not in the hospital. He's busy making baby cereal.
Way back 2015 in medical school, we had a course which was nutrition. So during that course, reading the notes, I realized how important we can get nutrients from plants and how those nutrients were vital. So it just came to my mind, why don't you do something for babies?
That was in China. Kwamna did not have the resources then to pursue the idea and had to do some more research. But he observed this.
I realized that artificial food on the market is a lot. And the side effects are there. But if we could get something natural for the babies, that would be of really great help. So the idea was to come up with something that is natural, that is without addictive, preservative, or food flavor.
While Kwamna tried to figure out the recipe for the baby food, he decided to start the business with the popular cereal Tom Brown for foreign students and Ghanaian families in China. It was a test for how well his baby cereal would fare. Kwamna began with only 50 Chinese yuan, that was 80 cedis then. He did the first production for 16 sachets in his apartment kitchen. Patronage was good, and soon sales began to double. In 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic hit. China was badly affected, and things were slow as many expats had left the country. Kwamna, in 2021, then decided to relocate to Ghana to push his business. While in Ghana, and with the recipe now figured out, Kwamna thought it was a good time to introduce the baby cereal.
I realized mothers were looking for something healthy, but then they had no option than to just pick what was on the market. So I realized if we could bring something that is healthy, the parents were going to accept. So initially we just gave sample to people to try, and they were like, how are we going to get this to buy? Where are we going to get it by? Then we just made them aware that it's something that is in the pipeline.
Whereas most baby foods on the market are chemically processed, Sanaba baby cereal is mechanically processed with natural ingredients.
And Sanaba picks grains that are very, very, very nutritious. So what it means is that we don't just select any grain at all. We don't do maize, we don't do peanuts, we don't do soy. What we realize is a lot of kids have allergies to these foods. So we try to avoid nuts that are allergic, and we also try to avoid other grains that are very, very, very light. People don't really like it, and kids are allergic to. We try to avoid those ones.
Though a baby cereal, Sanaba has become an option for adults who want to eat healthy because of its medicinal benefits.
Sanaba is healthy in another sense that the grains contain elements that are very vital to our health. For example, quinoa. Quinoa has all the 9 amino acids the body cannot produce on its own. We all need amino acid, that is from protein, but the body cannot produce that. But quinoa can give you all the 9. And aside that, anti-inflammatory and antioxidants, these are very vital in fighting diseases like cancer, like major diseases that people are struggling with. We need all these elements to fight them. And the plants that we are using, that the seed, the quinoa, the almond, they are very, very high in this component.
Next time on the Joy Business Van, Kwamna will take us through the production process for Sanaba baby cereal. All right, so the process begins from here where we wash the grains. Yeah. And so we are done washing the grains. This is
black eyed pea. Yeah.
And so we are going to transfer it here, and then it goes
out to dry. Yeah.
So let's do this.
You can watch the Joy Business Van on the Joy News channel at 5 p.m. on Business Live today. And that's it for the Joy Business Report. Before we go, let me tell you something about the EcoBank salary account. Now, the EcoBank salary account is a special account designed for all workers of all income brackets desirous of receiving their salaries through EcoBank. With the EcoBank salary account, you are guaranteed all the benefits of a normal savings or current account plus many more. EcoBank salary account give workers free life insurance cover of up to 10,000 cedis, 24/7 access to cash and e-banking services, internet and mobile banking services, high interest on savings, no minimum balance, ability to save through the EcoBank Save as you Spend, a unique feature that helps customers to save and invest. Remember, the insurance policy covers death, permanent or temporary disability, critical illness, hospitalization, retrenchment, and more. Savings or current account holders at EcoBank do not have to close their existing accounts to enjoy the numerous benefits of the EcoBank salary account. Just ask your branch to switch your existing account to the EcoBank salary account. Non-EcoBank account holders should approach any EcoBank branch and ask for the EcoBank salary account. Switch your salary account today and enjoy amazing benefits at EcoBank. Call EcoBank toll free on 0800 003 225 wherever for further details. EcoBank is the Pan-African bank. Ignition is next to enjoy. I am Pius Kujubaka. Have a lovely afternoon.